Hey everyone, do you have an area on your property that is unusable because of terrain, such as hillsides or slopes? Scott here from Wisconsin Landscaping, and in today's video, I'm going to have solutions and ideas to help make these unusable areas a wonderful outdoor living space, uh, such as fire pits, patios, and walkways. So please stick around and enjoy the video. Hey guys, welcome back to the video, and man, do we got a great one for you on this one. This is the slope that I was talking about in the opener that is just unusable. We're going to take these boulders, extend that wall out on the lower level to be able to build a patio up on top to make it usable. We'll have a walkway through here. It'll go to these steps, then you'll be able to get up on that deck, go to the steps, and then over here, the walkway will go that way towards the fellows. Where you see all that shrubbery, we're going to clean that all out, turn it into a yard so that they can use that. And because right now you can't use that right down there. You can't use that right now. There's nothing in there. So we're going to clean that all out and plant grass down there. That is the wall we are going to extend out. It's too short, we can't really do anything, so we're going to take them boulders from above, bring them down below, extend that wall out, backfill that, and then put our patio and fire pit and another patio underneath that deck. We're going to make this unusable space, slope, hillside. We're going to grade it out, flatten it out, and put a nice patio, beautiful patio up there so that they can use it and then have an amazing view of that lake. And here's the above shot of where we're going to work. You see down there with all them shrubs, we're just going to clear that out, and then they'll be able to do whatever they want down there with new grass. It just makes it more usable than what it really is right now, because really you can't even go in there. You get lost in there. But now, take note, this is Bobcat number one. That is my personal Bobcat. It's got the one I use all the time. I love that machine. Well, it broke down on this job site. Um, I went through two Bobcats and a Kubota. This one here, I'm figuring I have something wrong with it now. It ended up being gone for 2 weeks, and we had to go get a rental, and then that one broke down, and then I had to go get a Kubota. They fixed that one, and I took the Kubota back. But yeah. Now here we're digging out for that walkway patio, and then we'll put 2 inch in there on either side of that. And now here I'm taking the Bobcat, and I'm bringing it down below here. It's like I say, it's a hillside, so you really can't work. So what I'm trying to do is level it off before I start building this wall, just to make it a little easier for me and I don't freak out. Also, look at that new machine. That's number two. The third one will be a Kubota, but this is number two. Beautiful machine, but very hard to control. At least for me. I did figure out how to control it, but yeah. Now you see here, we're cleaning out this vegetation in the area. All we're doing is we're taking a blower, we're blowing everything all into a pile, and then we'll remove that. Okay, now is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the Bobcat, I'm going to remove each one of these boulders, set them along that tree line back there. You can see I'm starting to line them up already. You set them one by one so that when you're building, because these are going to go down into that wall where I'm going to extend it out. You set them one by one so you can just come and pick and choose what you need and put them in where you need to put them. Makes it easier. And now here we're building a wall. We're using our base, our clear stone base, and then we're putting our fabric in there so that the dirt doesn't want to filter through the rock. You don't want to have that happen. And then when you do something like this, when you build this wall this high, you have to fill in back behind the wall, and you never want to put topsoil or fill dirt in there because you just can't compact it tight enough and hard enough so that it doesn't cause sinkhole or weep holes or whatever you want to call it. So we put clear stone behind here, we'll put fabric up there, we'll put clear stone in there. Then if water gets in there and freezes, it doesn't expand and contract with that fill dirt. The water just passes through this rock and it just doesn't freeze. That's what you want to do. You don't want to put fill dirt in there, and you don't want to sit there, oh, I'm going to compact it. Get out of here. Put clear stone rock in there so the water passes through it, and you don't have to worry about the freezing and the heaving of your patio when you do something this significant. I'm telling you, that's the way to do it. And like I said, this is a new machine to me. Trying to control it, it was a chore just trying to figure this thing out. It was fun, but yeah, it took me a while. And here I'm placing this boulder. We ended up running out of boulders. We had to order some. I believe this is a Friday, so we had to order some to get some in here. This is the end of the day, over the weekend. Um, So this is the end of the day. You can see where we cleaned up. That's where I tore a lot of that dirt out of there. It becomes a complete mess, but it's almost chaotic. But there is an ending to it, and the ending is beautiful. So I'm just walking around, kind of showing what we accomplished during the day. All right, now we got our new boulders, and look at the size of these things. They're as big as a Buick, and they're heavy. And this Bobcat uh, barely lifted them. Some of them I had to slide all the way down. I know people are gonna say use an excavator, but you know what? Not everybody has an excavator that can lift something like this. But we made it work, and we got it to go. Now this is the walkway that's gonna go all the way out to the fire pit patio, the circle patio. We built that first, and then we have to backfill everything else. Now here I'm cleaning out underneath that deck. Remember the boulders were here. We took those out and put them in that wall below. We're gonna clear this all out of here, and then boom, build a patio. That was pretty fast clearing. But he's gonna use this patio. It's separate from the circle fire pit one, and he's gonna use this patio for like storage, or it's a good seating area. I think you should put a big screen TV in there so you can sit by the fire and watch sports, TV, whatever you want to watch. It's an opportunity to put a huge TV out there. So here's a patio that is underneath that deck. Bruno's laying it down. He's pretty good at it. It looks beautiful when he's done. This patio will just be a rectangle 15 by 12. It'll come out to those posts there, and that's pretty much all this patio will be. And you see we installed all that base in there. It's clear stone, no fines or nothing, so the water will go right through it. That's what you want to put under there when you build something up like that. You want that clear stone in there. Now here's a shot of the completed limestone boulder wall. We got a drain tile behind the wall. We extended that out, I would say 15, 20 feet. Now look at this. Look how clear this looks. We're going to clear those little things out of there, but right where I'm standing will be a dry creek bed. It will go up over to the end there, and then on the other side of there we're going to put 6 to 14-inch boulders on top of fabric. That'll save that shoreline. It's called riprap, and it looks beautiful when it's all done. Okay, now this is the walkway. You can see where to make the step legal towards that steps going down in the limestone, we had to kind of form it and slope it down into it. So it looks pretty cool there. It ended up being pretty nice. So now here you see that Bobcat in the background. That is the second one. The hydraulic hose came off, so it is not working. And now you're going to see a orange machine, which I had to go get another Bobcat. That'll be the third Bobcat. But we're just moving stuff around. See, there's two Bobcats. One's a Kubota, one's a Bobcat. But yeah, I had 3 machines on this job. But here we're starting the circle patio. As you can see, we're starting this circle. We're just building it here along the. This will be the walkway around this pillar here into that circle fire pit patio area. And here we're stacking the blocks so that we can continuously lay it. And here you can see the fire pits being installed now. A lot of this time we'll build this patio, and then you see all these little cuts that have to be put in, or the little pieces. We'll get everything in, and then we'll take the time to cut each little piece in there if we have to cut it in. So that's why you'll see that. And then you see these chips here. The walkway will walk, as you can see, it'll walk right into there, into the circle patio with the fire pit, and then there's your little storage area. All right, there's that dead Bobcat number 2. So here is obviously the next day. Fire rings in. We'll have to remove that so they can cut it in, as you can see there. Now is what they're doing is they're figuring out the radius to set these soldiers Actually, these would be sailors because they're different types of blocks, so you have to run them all the same way, like follow the leader. So it's sailors, soldiers. They all line up long next to each other. I'll show it some other day, but we call these sailors because we call essentially it's following the leader. But he's making this circle, and there you can see the circle just before you see the circle. He's fine tuning it before he cuts it in, and then you see Joel there. He's putting that black. He's putting patio edgers in there. It holds the patio in there, and they're up on top there. They're dumping 2-inch in there. There's a lot going on in this little area. And we essentially did 3 patios here, so it was pretty cool. Kind of tough, but interesting and fun. Now they're getting ready to their completely cut.
Figure out if it's going to keep raining.
There it is.
Or if it's going to.
Those are patio edgers. You lay them along the patio after you cut it, and it holds in the patio. You use spikes. You can see it. We got them on all these here. It essentially locks the patio in so it doesn't move. We also bond it. That's just an added feature, and it really locks it in. Now here we put the 2-inch. We got the steps. We got that Dry Creek riverbed over there. Apparently we didn't film all that stuff, but it's in. We are fast. But there you can see he's putting rock inside that fire pit, filling that up. But yeah, here's an aerial view. Not aerial, we're just standing on top of the wall there, but you see the steps, the Dry Creek bed, the area cleaned out. I had driven the Bobcat down here, 3 dump truck loads of riprap to put along that shoreline. Now here we're installing steps from the water, coming out of the water. I believe we put 6 steps in here. These are unbelievably heavy. It takes 4 guys struggle with it with a strap, so we're using the straps with the Bobcat, and we'll set them in there. And it's really worked out well for us doing it this way. You'll see how we just slide it in there, pull the straps out. Like I say, it worked amazing. Instead of having to try to carry it 4 guys, like I say, those are heavy. So this is pretty much the end of the video. We will seed and straw all this area. We'll button up this shoreline here, but I just want to show you the riprap with the steps in it, and then we'll put crushed granite alongside there. Here, this is all the way down. This is coming from the top. There's seed and straw all through here, and then we put EMAT in there along the waterways so that it holds, when the water does flow down there into there, it holds it up. Now look at this. This is the finished product. Isn't this amazing? I'm going to show you a before quick. See, now look at that. That's unusable space. You really can't use it. You can walk on it, but now you got a fire pit, a patio, a storage area with, you could use almost anything in 12 by 15. You got steps going down there. What we did here was amazing. It completely changed this property and what you could use and what you can do. You know what? I'm going to show you that before again. There, just look at the difference. Now watch. It's absolutely amazing. Isn't that cool? Now I'm really going to emphasize the before and after on these pictures because the homeowner had previously said to me, God, I don't remember what it used to look like. So that's why I'm going to show everything, and hopefully they like it. It's really cool, the before and after, the difference and how powerful that is when you show the before and after, because you can't imagine what could go in there and at the before, and then you show like here, look at that, and now look at that. That's amazing. You're like, who thinks of that, and then who can build that? Us. And this is so usable. It's amazing to what it used to be and what they can do now. I hope they're really happy with it, and I hope they're happy with this video, how we showed everything. I mean, look at, they couldn't even use any of that there. Now that's all going to be grass. You know, you can put hammocks up in there. You can hide out in there. It'd be nice and cool. It's amazing what a little bit of landscaping and a little bit of know-how and the great mind of the wife, the big boss, she comes up with all these plans and then presents it to these customers, and they absolutely love it. And we put it together. Here's that little crushed granite down to the walkway, the steps to jump into the lake, and look at this riprap. That's going to save that shoreline. They ain't going to worry about that shoreline for years to come. All right, this is the end of the video, guys. I hope you really enjoyed it. We did one heck of a transformation on this. Thank the customers for letting us do this. It was fun, aggravating at the time with all the bobcats going down, but really enjoyed the outcome, and I hope they do too. So, as always, please like, please subscribe, share, comment. It goes a long ways. Really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and can't wait till the next video comes out. See you later. Bye.